All right. Let's see. Get everything just right here. Don't want to. Let's see here. All right. There we go. Had to make a little bit of microphone adjustment there. Okay. Just a few things I want to talk about in this podcast. Pretty much it's the things that you will be seeing in the upcoming videos here on this channel. Things I got laid out that I will be doing. I have planned to upgrade all the routers in all the RV parks. Update them to the UISP routers. I got 8 of them because I think 2 of the RV parks is already done because that's what I actually put in when I actually set up the RV parks itself. And since I have had them in them parks, I've had very little, if any, issues with them of traffic shaping and speeds and all like that, except this one, which I will be working on as soon as I get time to address it. It keeps dropping out in the UISP software. I have changed the UISP router out with another one. I have changed the power supply, the power cord, the power brick, and the cord from the power brick to the UISP router. I've changed the Ethernet cord from the backhaul modem to the router itself. Nothing else further down the line is dropping out. It's passing traffic, no issues. Something is making the UISP router drop out. The one I had in there and the one I replaced it with doing the same thing. So I'm thinking it's something to do on the backhaul side, something on their end is actually causing the issue. And the only way that I can diagnose that is take my Starlink over there and use it as my backhaul and eliminate their modem 100%. Get over there one early morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and just boot up the Starlink, sit it out in the little field there, get a good connection. And as soon as it's got booted up and got an internet connection, unplug one and plug the other into the UISP router and just sit back and monitor it and see if it actually drops out. That's all I can do. At least that's my next step that I'm going to do to determine if it's on the backhaul side or not. I mean, there's nothing else. I've changed the router and I've changed all wires that's plugged into it. And I took the one that was there and brought it here in the studio and plugged it into the internet and just let it sit there. No issues whatsoever. It sat there for a day. I put it there that evening and I didn't disconnect until the evening of the next day, and it never dropped out, not once. So that even more pushes me thinking it's something on the backhaul itself. But that's something I'm going to have to do when I don't have all these other things I want to do. It's not affecting any clients internet connection, so it's not really up on the top of the pole of priorities. What I put on top of the list is upgrading all the parks with UISP routers. The oldest RV park that I have, the very first one I started with, when I upgrade it, not only am I going to upgrade the router, I'm going to replace the box because it has one of them fiberglass boxes and it's just physically degrading from the UV rating, and it's just falling apart. And it really don't have that much room in it. I mean, I got a fan in it, but the housing of the fan that I put in it is just falling apart as well. It's just not holding up, which does not surprise me as long as it's been there. I'm going to replace all of the park's backhaul connection modems with the new white boxes that I've been using that I put a fan actually up in it. I got them come in today. I got 5 of them. I got the fans, got the controls, thermostats. One of them, I got to relocate all the equipment from inside of the backhaul house and put it to the outside. So if it needs to be rebooted or need be some attention to it for whatever reason, I can have access to it and don't have to worry about if the one that lived there is there or not. I just go in their backyard and unlock the box and do what I got to do. I just text them and let them know that, hey, I'm going to be there. So no alarm of you wondering who that is in my backyard. So I need access to all the equipment pretty much anytime during the day. And I told them I won't be there no earlier than 9, and I won't be there pretty much any time after 5 unless I've already got there before 5 and I'm still working on it. But I'm not going to show up to start on it after 5. The oldest park I have, I'm going to replace the box, the backhaul box, with the router and the modem. I'm going to change the router itself from the Edge Router X to the UISP router. And I'm going to replace the wires that feed the APs as well. And I'm thinking about replacing all the wires in that park on the infrastructure itself to the APs and point to point and stuff, because they've been there for a while. And it is from the roll of wire that I had issues of just quitting, the direct burial cable I had, that I was pretty much putting it everywhere. And it was UV rated, direct burial rated, but I had some bad spots in there to the point where I had to reach out and they gave me like 40-50% of my cost on that back because the issues I had. And I've never bought that wire again. It's just, I'm not going to take the chance. I found some good wire and I got a good UV rated wire, and it comes in multiple colors, and I just get the ones that they have on sale at the time I need another roll. And I got a good roll of direct burial cable that seems to be very tough. So I'm going to stay with them two until I see a reason not to. I have noticed, for whatever reason, this summer, people are showing up sooner to the RV parks. Not necessarily getting internet It's just I see more people showing up in all the RV parks themselves. Usually it's not until end of April or sometime in May is when they show up. Now, if they show up in April early, it's usually Easter. That's, a holiday or something like that. But these people are showing up and, here for the summer, that some of them say. They're not just coming in and winterize their RV and clean it out, air it out, and all that. No, they're here to do all that and stay too, not just come here for the weekend and just, open it up, air it out, and ready for the summer when they come back. I have decided to migrate from the M5 equipment for CPEs. I have decided to go to start using the AirMax NanoStation 5 AC locos. It seems to be that more people are using the bigger packages instead of getting package 1 and 2. Usually it's package 4 and 5. So I figured I'd go ahead and migrate over to something that's a little bit faster, and plus it's smaller. The way I look at it is, if I got the M5s, the ISO station M5s, okay, they supposed to go like, say, I do believe 100. If you get it lined up, you can get 115, 120 out of it. But that's really putting a stress on the CPU in the radio itself. So I figured I'd get something that can do a lot more than what the biggest package of the residential is. So when people using it excessively with the biggest package, it's just idling along to get the job done. And plus, people have been asking, do you have any business packages? So that will come in handy then, because I need to go beyond 100 megs. But right now, the biggest package I have residential, which I probably won't make anything bigger than that for residential, is 60 megs down. That's more than enough for residential of the clients and the people I have come across in RV parks and mobile home parks that I've actually got a hold of. But some people may want a business account. I've had 2 people do it so far. They really want just full ridiculous speed, but they have their reasons. They are using VPNs and stuff for work, so they need that extra, because VPNs slows your internet down. So they want that extra speed in their tunnel so they can actually work from their RV. The newest park that I have, they said, the owner told me that as of last, when was it? It was last Wednesday or Thursday. He said, as far as he knows, he's got all of his ducks in a row paperwork wise. He will be able to officially open on April the 1st. Don't know if he's going to have any campers in there then, but he'll officially able to open. When I was there last week helping him with the solar powered gate to the RV park, they have not even got power to the park. They got the hub there, and they got wire ran to the stacks on the first 30 or so RV spots but it shouldn't take long to be able to get that because I don't know what exactly the term of it, but the hub per se where they're going to tie the electrical into to feed the park is no, I would say within 10 feet from the main meter base that feeds all the stack heads. So it wouldn't take but like one day come out there and run the wire and get it done. But as soon as he does that, I've already got my box in the RV park, the other end of the fiber run that I made. As soon as it gets power there, I can turn that box on and be able to put in the switch. And then I can put up the AP. I may go out there this week and go ahead and get the switch in, put the pole up, put the AP up, because I'm going to put the 120 sector, which will cover the first 30 or 40 spots that he's actually going to open up first. He's going to do like 30 spots at a time, pretty much to see how it goes. He don't want to build out the whole thing and then it just don't work out. He's just going to build it as he needs it. I got to do something about the splice I have, the splice container I have for the fiber. That container is supposed to be able to bury it and keep all the moisture out. It has the seal ring in it, but it didn't seal too well, so it got moisture in there, so it affected the connection in there. So I got to figure that out. I got about 8 or 9 more of them, so I'm just going to change that out and see what I can do, even if I have to put a little container down there like you do in your if you put a water shut off valve in your ground and it has that little green top, bury that and put it in there so it won't actually be in the ground itself, or seal it some other way. I just got to figure that out, because if that don't work, none of the internet in the park is going to work. So I probably will go up there sometime this week. I don't know what day it would be, but probably later part of the week, maybe on the 1st, because I don't have anything there scheduled on the 1st. So I'll probably do it then. Just take that day and go up there and be sure all that is ready to go. The park that I actually have my RV in, I got to take all the equipment out of that back hall home and put it on the outside, and I'm going to run fiber instead of a point to point. Since I got a table full of fiber now, I might as well run fiber over there. She already said, the owner of the house already said, sure, no problem. Since I have the spade tool to be able to do it easily. Instead of digging a trench, I can actually make a little V trench very easily and get it to my RV. So I got to do that, and I think I got that plan. I got that planned for Tuesday. Pretty much all day doing nothing but that. It's easy to do, but it's a lot of time consuming to do, to get it done. And I got a few installs I got to do. Try to get one done on Monday if I have enough time, because that's tomorrow, which is Monday. I'm going to try to get one installed but I'm going to go to that one RV park, the oldest one I have, and put up the new box, run new wires to at least to the first tower. Then I got two more towers in that same park that I need to run new wires on as well. But I like to get at least the new box, the new UISP router, the new wires feeding the Omni antenna, and I think it's a 16-inch dish that sends internet to tower number 2. Get at least tower 1 rebuilt from ground up. And then I can come back and do 2, and then I can do 3, because there's only like, most of the people, I would say probably 95% of the people in the park is on tower 1. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 on tower 2, and only one of them are actually there now. And there's nobody on tower 3 next to the water. But I want to go ahead and get ahead of the game and get all of it rebuilt, because them wires, they keep messing up. And I'm not going to wait for them to mess up on these setups. That wire failed in other places, but it really hadn't failed. I haven't had to replace any of the wires here yet, but I want to go ahead and take them out because I know it was off the same roll where I did have issues. So I might as well go ahead and do it before it does give me trouble. And it is at the location where the Edge Router X has to get power cycled, which I don't know why. I've changed the Edge Router X out. I've changed the power supply out. I've changed the jumper from the backhaul modem to it. And when it drops out, it don't just drop out the UISP. It drops out everything. It disconnects everything. It's not just drops out of the UISP software. It drops the internet for the whole park. And right now, it's out. It dropped just a few hours ago. But since there's hardly anybody there, there's 4 people in the park that's actually there that actually has the internet. And they said, well, we'll just wait tomorrow. There's no big deal. We don't really need it right now. We're just here to get the RV ready for the summer. And that's why I want to get ahead of the game, because the time sensitive it is before people actually get there. So that's the videos you're going to be seeing on this channel. I've got, I do believe, and them videos will not be seen until probably late part of April and beginning of May, because I do believe I have, let's see, I do believe I got videos already scheduled through almost, if not all of April. Yeah. I got videos scheduled 2 a week all the way through the 29th of April. So these videos I'm referring to now that I'm going to be doing this week and the week after will be public in May. But that is what I have on the books to do. I got pretty much, I'm going to go to all the parks that has the old boxes and change them and upgrade them to the new ones, because them, and plus not only that, another convenience thing that it will give me is I can have 2 keys that will fit every box. I don't have to have that big fat ring with them little keys on it, wondering, nope, that's not it. Nope, 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 oh, that's it. No, I put in, unlock the door, or unlock the latch that just holds the door, then put the key in that actually unlocks the door, which is real nice to have. If I'm not working on it, I can use the key and lock it like a permanent. If I'm working on it, I can close it and use the other key. It would just keep it closed. But having that just one ring with two keys on it, and it will open any of my boxes. Now there's some relay boxes as well, which is the same plastic boxes that I probably will upgrade as well. I just didn't want to have overwhelmed with a lot of stuff here in the house, in the studio, that will be sitting here for weeks before I get a time to get actually to it. That's because it's not really in dire strait of need to be changed yet. Because, let's see, one of them has the old 5-port non-PoE, non-managed switch in it that I'm going to switch it over to the UISP S, and that way it has PoE to feed everything instead of having PoE little blocks in there to feed in all the antennas. I just put that in there and plug everything in it, and it's going to work. Pretty much you convert everything over to new wire and use UISP routers and switches. It just makes it that I can plug in one power cord and it will give PoE to, I think it's like eight devices, 8 ports on it. I can't remember now. Thought I have one here that, let's see. Yeah. If the picture shows it or not. How many does it have? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And plus it has fiber SFP port that I can use too if I get a chance to feed anything with it. But if I get, there's only one part that I'd be able to do that so far, and that's the new one, because the house where the backhaul is, I feed a fiber from the UISP R and then send it, I think it's like 1700 feet into the park and plug it into the SFP in the UISP S to give it internet. But it's nice to have that port just in case I want to use it for something. Send it somewhere, carry 100% of it over, and don't care about the distance. Don't have to set up point to point, and limitations on Ethernet wire distance, 318, 320 feet. So that's going to make everything a lot better and gives me more ability to do other things with it. And I noticed the Edge Router X is becoming a little more difficult to get from Ubiquiti. It's been sold out for I don't know how long. All the Edge Router X's that I have out there and all the ones I have here in the studio, they all work. I just want to upgrade. I could use them somewhere maybe if I need some kind of a switch and not, use it as a router for whatever reason. I don't know what I would do with them. I just know I'm going to upgrade everything to UISP switch and routers. They just gives me more speed when I tell it to do all the traffic shaping, suspension, and all that, and it don't cut it down to 200 or 300, because my backhaul provider has increased their packages, so I need something that will handle them speeds. But that's what I will be doing here on this channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you coming by and watching and listening. And still, I'm going to have the videos coming out 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday and Friday, and a live stream here on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just enough so you won't be overwhelmed with too many videos. I don't want to put out too many. You don't have time to watch something, too often, in a week's time. This summer is going to be quite busy, I do believe, from what I've seen already, that people are showing up or texting me saying, this is my first name, last name, this is the park I'm in, this is the lot number, this is the package I want. Can you go ahead and install it before we get there? That is becoming a more normal thing now. So I think I got like a dozen boxes to put outside. And when I switched over, which they have not got here yet, but when I switched over to the Locos 5ACs, they do not come with PoE. Just like the ISO stations M5s, they come with a power supply to PoE that is powerful enough to feed the AirCube and itself. The Locos do not. They just come with the radio itself. So I had to order a radio, the CPE, the PoE, and I'm still using the same AirCubes. But to get the price down, I brought 5 of the Locos and 5 of the PoEs, which normally I order 5 of, enough for 5 installs. And they just happen to have it in individual 5 or 20, I think they had. But 5 is what I've been usually buying anyway. It just have to buy the PoE separately now, instead of it coming with the CPE, and then I buy the AirCube, and that had everything. Now I have to buy the AirCube, the CPE, and the PoE. And I like that the PoEs now, the speed that it can handle is 2.5 gigs. Not just 1. I've noticed that has changed, because it's been a while since I ordered just PoEs by themselves, and they were like 0.5 amps, and it was 2 pair. What was that? 3, 4, 7, and 8, and it was for 1 gig. But now I noticed the ones I ordered, it says 2.5. So a lot of the M5s and stuff like that has pretty much almost to the point where it's going to be just faded out, and I want to get ahead of the game. And it's just going to make things better, because it puts less stress on the CPEs if I got something that does twice as fast as what they're actually going to be using. But we will find out how good they work in the environments that I'm actually putting this in. The ISO station M5s with the 45 cones on them, they work great. I just want to see what these are going to do. I got 5 of them, and I'm going to try them in a very noisy environment and just see how well they actually do. But that's all I have for this podcast. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you coming by and listening while I'm here live, and all the ones that came after. Look for the videos this week, Wednesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rest of this month, all of next month. Already uploaded and ready to be public, 2 each week. And I will see you next week right here at 9 p.m. Thank you and have a wonderful week wherever you may be.